diakomaye dokubuda akandia kushika dakabururuki biaka teterina makauhumba mahumba muyesi ya bahoshe jangli katili gasto daba vin vestik dina vaiden kida vesti na vei vinola alenoni enneleneni ya andili via astegevi varivoshika fraste viva haste vrihase veiden vinos avrida vostele vika prat beresi aprava dashki dabai ebidon sali aprikadostali halinanda lakedehanna haklehina mahanga hanga henginganga ngeutse nge hoka nihaket.
This is Diaspora Urgent Question with Karo Nyakuchka on Zimbo Live TV.
Urgent question. With Karo Nyakuchka.
This is Diaspora Urgent Question with Karo Nyakuchka on Zimbo Live TV.
Urgent question. With Karo Nyakuchka.
A very good evening and welcome to tonight's edition of the Diaspora Urgent Question with me, your host, Karo Nyakuchka. And if you are just joining, this is a very special edition where we are joined by the man of the moment. And of course, this evening is going to be quite a unique one that we are speaking to the man of the moment, Prophet Twabam Passion Java, that is joining us all the way from the United States. And if you are joining us on the program tonight, I would like to know where you are joining us from. I'd like to know where you are joining us from. Let me know where you are joining us from. And also, I want to be able to also know from you, what is the thing that you have found most interesting about Prophet Java this week? What is the thing that you have found most interesting about Prophet Java this week? And of course, all the way from the United States, Prophet Twabam Prophet Passion Java, welcome to the program.
God bless. Good to be with you once again.
Absolutely. Magadi and Yuma, how have you been? How are you?
So good, so be that. It's Kobada. Everything is good. And I'm so happy to be live with you. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're always very generous and very kind. So this since the very last time that we spoke, Prophet, thank you once again for accepting the invitation to come back. But I really wanted to speak to you because over the last few months, definitely since the last time that we had a conversation where people were just getting to know who you are, sort of getting to get a better understanding of who you are, a little bit more of is that your personality? Is that a persona? What is it? Is it something that you put on, or how is that? Because there have been a lot of very unusual videos coming out on social platforms. Would you maybe like to say hello to our viewers and pick it up from there?
We have three categories. There is the Gaffer, there is the Twabam, and there's the Prophet Passion. It's just like I'm a husband to my wife, I'm a father to my sons. I am also a CEO for my businesses and stuff like that. But I'm still one person. So talking about that, Twabam is simply a person who is relating to people on social media. Because your looks are your hooks. My main target is not to target people that are already in church. But my main target is to reach out to people that are in the world. And in these days, it's not like the same days as we are in the old days where evangelists would go on picture 10 and sing "We are Moses, Namate Mari" and win souls like that. Right now we're in the days of the millenniums, and the millennials, what they do is they are more into social media. TV is dying these days, and crusades are no longer like attracting as social media. So you find people, they get up in the morning to go and check their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff like that. So Twabam relates with that. Then the gaffer relates to the ghetto youth so that he can also get a platform to speak to the ghetto people. But then the Prophet Passion remains the main picture, the main face of my ministry that preach, teach, inspire, instruct, and prophesy to people. But it's all one person. Yes.
Saka murukuti ma personalities akasiyana siyana amunoita take on. So you take on different personalities.
But it's more of speaking a language of where you are. For example, kana ndiri kubasa, I'm a CEO. The step that I walk, the voice that I use, the clothes that I wear is totally different when I'm kumba or restaurant with the wife. When I'm the husband, there's a voice I use, sababa. When I'm with my sons, there's a voice I'm not rosi, sababa uktara nivana. So it's one person, but you can't wear a suit and go to the beach. That's the main message. And you can't wear a bikini and go to church. So you can wear a bikini and go to the beach. You can wear a suit and go to church. So you can't be you can't be going to the ghetto holding a Bible. Everyone will run away from you. So what Jesus would do is to change water into wine. Jesus would be found with the drunkards, with the drunkards, with the prostitute. Why? He was aiming to win souls of people that were not in church, not the Pharisees, not the Sadducees. That's why people in church never understood him.
Okay, so you know what? Actually, today when I was preparing to talk to you, I was actually just thinking as well, just in because you brought up the idea of Jesus, isn't it? And you're saying that sort of Jesus's ministry was not to the church; it was for people outside the church. Yeah, and for people that came from outside the church, do you think your message is getting through the way that it's supposed to get through? I mean, like for instance, you know that clip, your put what is the message in that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's that?
That message can't be understood in Zimbabwe.
Because
Zimbabwe is one of the peaceful countries in the world. Hakuna futhi in Zimbabwe. It's rare to see guns in Zimbabwe. It's rare to find guns in the public. It's mainly in parts of Africa. But America.
Sorry, Prof.
Yes.
Sorry, Prof. Saka mune futhi here mpamenyu. Ndidzi mpamenyu here dzedze.
Ndine hombo.
Ah.
Bought a safe, a big one. Then a safe are muno bedroom ka. Dere mari ni my documents and stuff. Then those at a safe basement and they put different sizes.
Are they like for hunting or for what are they for?
And I have the licenses and stuff like that. But this is the main point talking about the guns. I was never going to buy a gun. I never dreamt myself buying one. But this what happened. We call it a main cave. A main cave. Dine pool investment mangu dine tuneje snooker, dine slag wangwano iti foos game, dine tennis, table tennis, and dine my PlayStation, dine different games. It's quite big, my basement. Which is first floor, second floor, then this floor. Now, in there, everyone would come and be like, oh, we like your Lambo, we like your cars, we like this and that. When they come, they'll blah, blah, blah. When they see my watch, when they see what's in the house, they'll be like, so wait, how many guns you have? So to me, it was like a difficult question. We were talking about guns. I don't really need guns. When we talk about my house, apana jurao, apana fence, America. So they'll be like, everyone with your lifestyle, they have guns to protect themselves. They have bodyguards, they have house guards, they have this. So you don't have all that. You are lying to us, show us the guns. So that idea came, why don't I just get something? So I went, I did the gun shopping. After the gun shopping, I went for the first lesson, and I put in your mind, it was something else, but I'm going to go for the second day tomorrow and stuff like that. So I'm just building.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it came from a conversations with your neighbors and people in your neighborhood,
With a lot of
where you
people.
kind of figure out. Yeah.
Akuti ndogona tofanira kuzvishandisa kuvanhu obvious and ina time yekushuta vanhu but zvinongonakidza kubata. So the more I started buying like 7, 10, and the way they will send you email vanokudza kuti tine inonzi 1911, tine inonzi chakati, tine inoshandiswa neFBI right now, tine dzakati. Now it's interesting, so you keep getting and it's exciting to just feel it. I have this one Ellen Zakat, this one is just from Masniper. It just gives that excitement. Now I understand bobongo igara nemseveka nematemo mumba chichi takazozvipisa vafa and stuff like that, but ndakutowanzwisa I think izvinhu zvongoti munhu wechirume ukangobata uchingoona ndinezipfuti rangu you feel like panika twabam kanenge aripo. So
Right. It kind of brings out the ghetto, the what do you call it? Sorry, just maybe a word for our production team in the background, just to mute the sound in the background because it's quite loud in my ear. So that's kind of okay. So if you are just joining, my name is Carol Nyakujga, and of course this is the Diaspora Urgent Question, and I would like to be able to know where you are joining us from. I'd like to be able to know where you are joining us from, and if you've got a question for Prophet Passion tonight, I also want you to be able to put that in, and we can ask Prophet Passion together. Okay, so what you're saying there is that you are just, that is the human side of you, and you're one person, but that is the human side of you, and that is the more exciting part, which is munwechirume, and that's kind of how you present yourself in that manner. Okay, so maybe going, I saw this clip, Prophet yenyu named Maiwenyu, and in that clip, Mangamur Gutaura, it sounded like Shona, but it sounded like Mangamur Mufundi Zamashoko Mamaya, Sikukura Watakaita. Maybe they were not words that were spoken by men of God. What was going on there?
Number one, let me clear it out. A word is a word. A connection is a word. There are men of God. No word republic. That's one. I am not old generation that would say, don't wear jean, don't wear jewelry, don't put a haircut like this. Ladies mustn't put makeup. I'm not in that circle, and I believe that circle is good because I was raised in the sense of God. I never put on a jean. I was not watching a TV. I was not listening to any other music outside of Hallelujah music, choir music. I was in the choir as well. And I appreciate that because it built me a character. When I married first time, I was a virgin because I was raised in that type of way. But now looking into my assignment, my calling is, how am I going to reach out to the millennium, especially if I am not part of them? When I say part of them, I have to be tangible. I have to be accessible. I have to relate with them. My father, Bishop Noah John, said something important to me. He said, Passion, why would you walk with 10 bodyguards? Why would you not be connected to your people? When God gave you the gift is never for you. The gift is for the people. So why do you distance yourself with people if the gift that you carry was given to you for the people? So now is the way to get into people and to be a blessing. Now, what I do with my wife, the Bible says the bed is undefiled. What I do with my wife is anything. We speak anything, anytime we communicate, any language, we do anything. And on that video, we were just having fun. We are in this Rolls Royce and we're just enjoying life and stuff. I don't know who then leaked it from us to one of the Instagram from Zimbabwe, and then another one and another one. Then it's something else. But I have a tendency of
video. Because what you're saying is
it was on my wife's Instagram. I'm not sure who took it from there and put it out there. But I have a proclivity and a tendency where I create my own words. When you see me saying Twibidi, Twabam, Chwabadura, and those words, it sounds like Shona, but it's 100% not Shona. So there are some words that may sound like that, and people feel like, Prophet is trying to say this. It's not a good word. No, Twabam is just a crazy guy who is just different and stuff like that.
I mean, there are those, obviously, that I also saw a video of someone else who was saying, Twabam is a word from the underworld. And by saying Twabam, people are being sort of covenanted into the underworld.
Now, the main
can you
question is
explain that?
how does that person know that? That would be the main question. Number two, Twabam, it's a word that is open, that you put your own meaning. So, because I told you I create the words. So, if someone says, I feel Twabam, it may mean I feel, because the real meaning of Twabam is just noise, it's double sound. But the biggest interpreter interpreted that I liked, he said, all is well. It means all is well. So, from my side, all is well. From his side, it may mean rituals. Somebody's side may mean anything else. But the main good news is whenever you are on top, you can't expect not to be a tropic. If you're on top, you become the tropic. And when you're a tropic, people give you any other headlines that they want to name you in order to always say about you some things. And it's always people that say bad things that always make things flow. Saka anditi munhu akaipa do understanding yake.
So do you think that the intention of your word is filtering through to the right audience? Is it getting to the right people? As you said, Guti, moyo menyu muri kutry kuti muite say reach out kune vanhu who are not traditionally in the church. Yeah?
But is it getting to the right people? I'll give you two examples. My mother is a senator in Zimbabwe, and she's in the parliament. And today she texted me saying, in their groups in the parliament, my video was posted, and everybody just saying this. Someone saying Twabam, someone saying achitsotsonya, someone is saying this, and that. Now, and I got up. I had more than I don't know how many videos on my WhatsApp. People are speaking my tongues. People are doing this, and these are people that never watched any church service since they were born. They've never been in church. So the videos that I'm doing now are getting into the crowd that I've been aiming so that they may know who is Jesus. But how would they know who is Jesus if someone goes, for example, many people try to mix both worlds. Prophet Makando preached one day and he said, Okashikiro pamba nimbava. Aumuke buda uchimanyisa mbava wakabata bhaibheri. Vakati unobata matemo. Of course, akuparidzira vanhu uchitungidza. Kava vanoti demo. Paka ndakuparidza the same message kuno bosi tinombokoperawo magenerals kana Prophet Angel kana Prophet Makandiwa awo tichingotora mamessage awo chimaparidza kuno. Kana ndakuparidza same message iyoyo. Handichati unobuda wakabata demo. Kwamerika ndinoti you get up and you unomanyisa mbava wakabata pfuti. And it's not make sense this side. So it's just two ways that if I'm getting into this platform, my language has to be this. If I'm in the business forum, my language has to be this. If I'm in my prophetic school, my message has to be this. If I'm with the levels Ribwe Fantan, my language has to be this. So it's you just have to communicate Chinese in China and Russian language in Russia and English in UK.
And I saying, I think the thing that is that's really caught my eye, if I'm honest with you, is Nyayema tongues, and I'm a born again, spirit-filled follower of Jesus Christ. Nyayema tongues, to someone who doesn't understand, because it just went viral, some people were kind of coming out and saying, "But my tongues, arikubuda achira say." Achiratidza as if mukutaura shona and zikuita sei kutsombonya. What did you say? Kutsotsonya pahuma. I mean, pahuma is like manza, isn't it? So I don't know. Were those tongues of men or tongues of God? What were they? What were those tongues?
I'll clarify it, then I'll break it into people's understanding. Number one, those tongues never say that. It's people who started taking one word and one word and one word. I saw Miss Red posted I was saying kutweka. Like, you know, when girls are twerking and stuff like that. I was saying
like twerk,
people should
yes.
twerk in
Because
church
some
and
people
stuff
were
like
saying
that.
twerk, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
some people were saying that you're saying good twerking.
It went into thousands
Mama
of viewers.
Mama dancing. Achitsotsonya, I mean, hatching of chicks and all sorts. So make me understand. With those, yeah, okay, and I think maybe we can even.
So then I can explain.
Yeah, let's play the clip. Okay.
Brii Gadhiya Madeya Mantsotso Mantsusunya Mautetina Mungeke Dokutsotsonya Mautsikia Akabadia Komaye Dokubuda Akandia Kushika Dakabururuki Biaka Teterina Makauhumba Mahumba Muyesia Bahoshe Jangli Katili Gasto Daba Vin vestik dina vaiden kida vestina vei Vinola Alenoni ennelenenia andili via astegevi. Vari voshika fraste viva haste brihase. Veiden vinos avrida vostele vika prat. Beresi aprava dashki dabai. Ebidon sali aprikadostali. Halinanda la kedehanna. Haklehina mahanga. Hanga hanga ngewtse nge hoka nihaket briki kakukitwaka twekelika kakaskwaka kwetwe katskwiminyaka udzende atsumina maudzinga tekota epika kokokokoko shipokoko kipipipi santo prikatoshta lahande harana mahana he mia okibikana eklinos la kinarakuda hambriki di bonsa la hambriki akochiki kakukitwaka twekelika kakaskwaka kwetwe katskwiminyaka udzende atsuminya maudzinga tekota epika kokokokoko shipokoko kipipipi santo prikatoshta la hande harana mahana he mia okibikana eklinos la kinarakuda hambriki di bonsa la.
This is Diaspora Urgent Question with Karen Yakuchka on Zimbo Live TV.
Urgent question. With Karen Yakuchka.
Welcome back to the Diaspora Urgent Question with me, your host, Carol Nyakudga, wherever that you are joining us from tonight. And of course, it's an exciting evening where we are coming to understand all those videos that were coming out on social media right across the continents. And of course, if you are like me, you would have woken up to social media going, awash. Nema tongues a prophet Twabam. Vamwe vari kuti kutskwimida, vamwe vari kuti kutsotsonya, vamwe vari kuti ameno. Here to be able to answer that for himself. Kana paine ane mubvunzo nenyaya yematongues a prophet and na prophet regandiuye ndizotaura ndega kuti chii changa chichinyatsoitika panyaya iye. Now, Prof, back to you again. Nyaya Prophet Twabam, welcome once again to the Diaspora Urgent Question.
I was going to explain what people already watched here. And that is not like Panzi, Ndakutsotsonya, Bandakubuda, Bandakubururuka, Batasangana, Brii Gadhiya, Vanonzi Womba. But one thing I love about that line, Ranakutsotsonya, Kubuda, Kuburuka, is that sometimes bad publicity pushes good publicity so that people can end up getting to experience what they never knew it was there. These tongues are just clear, number one. They're just clear. And number two, if you can check in the service, especially people that were there, including myself, that type of the presence of God that was in church. I think that video was played, the whole video was played on Zimbabwean social media, something like that. People can see the tongues, the interpretation, the preaching, the power of God that was there. One of the powerful services in 2019, it was June 21, 21st of June 2019. It was so powerful.
That service is
Really
not
powerful.
weekend or something.
I remember it was last year. It was like June last year, and it was so powerful. But I'll explain what people don't understand. Some church people understand this. Acts chapter number 2, verse number 6. Inoti mwemchene pakadzika vanhu vakaona ndimi dzemoto vadzamumhara pavanhu, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, verse number 4, and they began to speak in other tongues. Verse 5, vati vanhu vedzimwe rudzi, for example mandevele, matswana, maxhosa, mazimbabwean, vakaungana vese kuti vawezonzwa noise here, what's taking place. And when they gathered up, they were shocked. Hanzi vakakacha madzo nekuti vakanzwa malanguages avo achinamatwa nawo nana Peter mumatongues. Vakaconclude vakati vanhu ava vakadhakwa, how come they are Galileans but we hear them speaking in our language? Ndakambonge ndiri kuCape Town 2009. I was in Cape Town and I was just praying in tongues, and I don't know this language, I'm speaking in tongues. When I said amen, the whole church was crying. I said, what's happening? And the pastor said, you just mentioned everything that is happening in this church with our leadership, everything. You were spot on, your prophet was powerful. I said, which prophet? He said, you were speaking in Afrikaans. I've never spoken Afrikaans. This is just me speaking in tongues, but they were understanding the language I was using. So Acts chapter number 2, verse number 6. Vanhu vakatowanzwa vachitaura nematongues avo. Vanzwa vanhu vachitaura nematongues avo vakati vanhu vakadhakwa. Vanhu ndekuGalilee. Tikuvanzwa vachitaura nemalanguages edu how? And if you count those languages, there were 16 languages. Dziripo. Vanhu vakatowanzwa vachitaura nematongues wayo. That's number 1. Number 2. Inini hangu ndine accent yeshona. Remember ndiri munhu akuru achitungiza. Ska shona inogara iripo pamuromo. Ndokwana ndiri muchurch makaita watch my life hangu ndiri muchurch Sundays or Thursdays. Ndiri pangwana ngoti ita kuti ndotozoshamizika kuti ndikutaura shona pana. You find mamwe sermons akamboparidzwa na Bishop Tudor Bismarck wa America. Vachiti unovarungu ita sechibage. It's like kana only mother language yako inongogara iri pamuromo. But in speaking in tongues, the people that goes to church, sometimes you say ra ra ra, they were panana te 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 ra 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 ra, and ra 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 ra. You are good, oh my God. We worship you, oh my God. They are trying to bring English, but the Holy Spirit is taking over their language. They're trying to come to English, the Holy Spirit takes over. Sometimes those things can happen when you speak in tongues. But that one was clear tongue. Acts chapter number 2 page ago. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse number 1. In order do I speak with the tongues of men and the tongues of angels. So kune ma tongues evan. Because that ma tongues ema angels.
I think that's the question that I was asking you, Guti. Were those tongues of men or were those tongues of angels? And of course, the purpose of tongues, of speaking in tongues in the Christian faith, and maybe that's one of the reasons it has brought so much of this talk, isn't it? Because the purpose of speaking in tongues, the biblical purpose of speaking in tongues is for intercession, isn't it? It's for intercession, is so that you can also be able to speak a unique language with Christ. So the gray area, I think, is the fact, speaking in tongues, you can speak in tongues that can be interpreted by other people, other nations, isn't it? But usually when you do speak in tongues, Prof, it's not kuti inini I'm a Shona or I'm in Ndebele, then I speak in tongues that Shonas can clearly understand. Is it not according to Acts chapter 2 that as the tongues were being spoken, they were understood by Chinese, the French, other nations that were not necessarily the nation that I come from? You get what I mean? So when the tongues...
Kuna anozonyorwa pana 1 Corinthians chapter number 12, verse number 10. And the diversities of tongues.
Okay.
In the same prayer, you can speak Russian, you can speak Chinese, you can speak Shona, you can speak English, but it's all mixed together. There are diversities of tongues. It's no longer just a language of men or language of angels, but they are all coming in together at the same time. diversities of tongues. 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse number 10. One is given that gift. And that gift also comes with interpretation of tongues. That's why in that service, you see, after I spoke with those tongues, it was a long one, like I think 2 hours or something. It was a long service. And if you check on my YouTube Prophet Passion account, I think we uploaded one that's a slow, just tongues. Those ones, pana kangoma kata kadaroka. Achitoda kutongorwisa kuti hamufeswe mufeka. Mongoziva kuti maenemy akawandisa. Ndopanda kutongomuka maxen surprisingly ndakatofona nana Boshala Shanda Fondo, but I don't know Fantan is trying to call, then we added him. Fantan nagati I'm street. Maita hit. Nagati hit, what's happening? And Amaro hit is ngandagati as ango bada nazaite. No. Achitsotsonya. Achitsotsonya, what are we talking about? I'm lost. Like then I understand you don't service yeah vakupi. Then we saw Zimsele posted this and other people posted and found Vautotizira. I called Madam Boss. Come on, bonus will get together. When Mam Nugget was skitty says, Ganta in to Chamara, which I don't understand also Tima Brigadier, and Chamara and Natongo Senna. The following Denda Muka is everywhere. Everyone, I don't phone on the Star FM Nezuro, the phone on me, Power FM Nezuro. What's happening? But my conclusion was, let's take an achakwa now, Chetan noise in this way. Many people never knew the Prophet Passion side, they only knew the Twabam side in Zimbabwe. And because I'm coming with Pastor Benny in Munajulai, maybe God is trying to shift people to know how we operate in church. Maybe that's why. Because I just didn't go to anyone from our team here to pause or anything. I
mean, you know what? It's almost like a lead up, to be honest with you, because Pani Ratanga Budaya Yabutanzi, with Ratina and Bono, but I'm not DHODHI, Magata and more. So is zero nero, Arniana Tower.
But I would dress Aragada.
I'm sorry, is zero nero. Mine on Risumuda is Girnore.
And that way, the answer number, it was a spell married.
And then the Mama's the tower and what else did you say? Yeah, what you were saying, and then, so, you know, like, I guess there's a bit of shock and awe. But when you do look at the scriptures, though, John the Baptist, if you really look at, like, say, John the Baptist, he was someone that he was weird, wasn't he? He was a bit.
The pastors Amazon are too holy than God himself. Mazeroti, when the matter says Zariri, remember Raganyo was Cesari.
Richie.
Marano to name Profita wake. And I know Beka cake. And I know Beka cake Goja. It's there. Prophet vakatonzi beka cake. Vakatonzi is Zugurakidza kushiba kwaita Israel chakat. I can get you a verse if you want.
You find the verse. I understand it because in terms of
Zana Ezekiel.
I say, but because my one. Which is okay.
No pan question young. In any chain one and Singafari, and it's a good tomboti as tombo pumirwan eating. But in Indian tower. Chansingafari and the Chotican and Dakota and Evan Dunye about and this tower. Papa and the Dunye bow. In Indian Susan and Diriga, I prefer to the Buddha and the resource. Quite goti, Dana passed someone that trust that argument. I tigana akangotona so which quorum sanas. I talk family which step to men of course. But the two more life and beg or monarch family him quiet. Hi, and go on over there. And then now go.
I think I was in Nini Pisa, Papa,
in type you and the Quanis.
Okay, so I find that scripture for me, but I think don't a bit on the shocking side, but definitely like
It's Ezekiel chapter 4, verse number 12.
What did you?
And thou shalt eat it as a barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with the dung that cometh out of a human in their sight. And abamberi paoka onotora ningi. Ramaspela iro mubika keki. Saka ndopandikuti kana Bible kana pasa dauparidza apa anofana paverenga chine Bible version.
Bible rakati dung profita dung.
Anzi dung yemunhu ka. Saka Bible version ndokubvunza kuti pastor achariverenga achiti chiku Methodist. Ndakura hangu ku Roman Catholic anditi. Ku Roman Catholic kwandakazvarirwa kana vakuverenga ngati ku Methodist kwandakazobva from I was born mu Catholic and a Methodist. For Methodist, I went to Assemblies of God. Then I went to my brother's church, Apostle Java. Then I started mine. So in Methodist, kana vako verenga Bible version vanoverenga vachitichi.
Ndakangobvira chingoverenga Bible rechirungu profita version adziverenga.
Mana nimboona kuti reshona ndinodichi.
I know, I understand what you're saying, but I think that's the shock element of the gospel, that, or maybe of the way that you present yourself, and those shock elements, because
main point was kuti ndinomutora anyway and I just want to be myself, and ongondida ndiri zvandiri asingandide ongondivenga ndiri zvandiri. I don't want to kuti ndidiwe nezvansiri that I'm not comfortable to do.
And you know what? And I think this is the thing, really, the spirit of hypocrisy. You understand? Inaitika pakati pane vanhu vanenge vachienda kuchurch. I remember ndichitaura some other Christians, and we were talking about Paul. Kuti Paul pachake munhu angari mukereka ndete, someone who perceived themselves as though they were born again. But Paul had to have an experience with Jesus Christ himself in order that his eyes were opened. And then he began a ministry that then changed the rest of the world, didn't it? And if you really think back on all the men of God who came before, or those that are the men of God before, and did it, you will find kuti kunyangwe Jesu aitaura nemuta, didn't know more kutaura nemuta.
Aiwa, Bible and Jesus answered the tree. Bible not Ezekiel taura nemapfupa mabonzo ari mvhala. Bible not Moses enonotaura nedombo ribuditse mvura. Jesu anotonzi he commanded the wind and he spoke to the sea. Ma Bible verse arimo. There are levels ekuti even palife panapa takatanga kutaura nyaya idzodzo people won't understand. Zvafana pano prophet anazozita rake anomboita mabrain amwari and stuff like that. Unozongoona kuti munhu apane paari kungorasika ne ma-issues anawo ka, but akangonatsotendi kugamuchira Jesu ka, Mwari anomushandisa nemwenzira because ane boldness yekutaura zvimwe zvinhu zvekuti Mwari akamushandisa neboldness ade anonomutsa munhu akafa, munhu akadaro. Point iripo ndeyekuti why is it vanhu vanolimita mapastors? The day I was buying a Lamborghini in the shop. Why would you buy a Lamborghini? The other guy was there. Why did you buy a Lamborghini when you said you're a prophet? He's confused. Could the prophet have anything? So I'm like, this is crazy.
Some of the comments that I've seen on social media have also included it's vanity. The way that you present yourself is vanity, and like self-absorbing. You know what I mean? That's what some people would maybe put forward. What would you say to someone who's like looking at that and is thinking, no, this guy is being vain, maybe he's being materialistic and worldly, and he's showing?
The answer will be this. Mwarakadana pastors millions in Zimbabwe. And apana pastor afane mumwe. Saka makaona donation. Ngati tikataura nyaya donation. Mai makandiwa will donate yembe zvibage vobatsira shirika dzinerera. Pamwe pacho vanobatsira chemberi dzakawanda kumamisha kwaka. Vari ukazodongorera pachemberi dzabatsirwa dzadza hauzoshayiwa wani inonyeba, nemwe inoroya, nemwe inofamba ichirana varume vanhu. Saka tingati vanhu vanga vasabatsirwe here nekuti havana kururama pamberi paMwari. When we come to church, isusu vacho muchechi hakuna kuti munhu akarurama. Hakuna munhu womwari kana one unoti uyu haana kana chitema kana one. We can't do that. Saka Mwari anozodana vanhu zvakasiyana kuti passion kana akuya, passion aenda unodonata kuchemberi. Passion anoenda unodonata kughetto youth, unodonata kumazim dance. Umwe anoenda unodonatawo kumaschools, probably donated kumaschools. Vanhu vanongoita vachisiyana, mamen of God akasiyana. Kune mamen of God anwadoro. Kune mamen of God anoita zvebhora, ana Prophet Magari. Kune mamen of God anoita, everyone akasiyana. Saka Mwari anoti enda kuone test yako, ukada zvekuroma enda unoita zvepiriso nemuchinjiko, ukada zvekumethodist enda unoita izvo, ukada zvepentecost enda unoita, ukada Seventh Day Adventist enda unoita izvo. Machechi akanyanya kusiyana to the extent yekuti you can just choose inokuitirewo. Hapana, for example, hapana Enzo paachaitira munhu wese muZimbabwe. It's impossible. Hapana one day urauchanzwa kuti Wingidi afarwa nemunhu wese. Pano mwana ngachoti Wingi akaipa, umwana achiti zvipiko. Haufa wakanakidza munhu wese. Saka kuna ndongodo passionika ari zvaari. Kuti vamwe asingatomufarira ari zvaari. Ini ndakada kuchinja kuti ndiikwe neumwe munhu. Pano umwe munhu achatondivengera zvanenda kuita izvo. Pano umwe vamwe asingatode mapasta akapusa. But pastor wangu aizadza church because anga akaita kakupusa. Tatomudira kuti uyu akatsikama. Angoita zvekupusa. Saka zvinosiyana. Kune mapasta awo akadzikama, kune mapasta akaita kakupuswa, kune mapasta akazhandukira, kune mapasta anoitawo zvinosiyana. And in brackets, some of these things they do with age. Hapana pauchaona mimi Pastor Tom Disho achiti Twabam. As make sense. As it wait because age inoramba futi. I'm just 32 years old. Kana ndakabuda ndikati gorere gonzo zvino apply with my age.
Gorere gonzo. Don't next one and I don't go gorere gonzo. Is that just a joke or what is that?
No. For Church Square, this is the year of Yara, which means the year of taking over. We are taking over this year. That's our theme. But this is Gucci. This is Gucci. Gucci's faces. They have a snake face that represents healing. That's what you know to my hospitals where and stuff. Gucci has a tiger face. And Gucci has a pig face. Gucci has a bee face. To New Jeter. Then one was Mickey Mouse was introduced this year. Simply because all these faces are deriving from China. And in China, they said they declared it as the year of the rat. Goregon's from China right now. So they chose Mickey Mouse as their face, since Mickey Mouse is Goregon's.
What's that got to do with the year, with the word that has been declared in the church? What's that got to do with?
No. Church kweda hakuna Goregon's.
Oh, no.
China is a nation.
Oh, okay.
They declare Goregon's.
So
they said it's the year of the rat.
All right.
Then they chose Mickey Mouse as a face manje. Gucci manje yakazotsvaga gonzo racho mbaraona Mickey Mouse iriyo face into it.
It's fashion. That's from the fashion world.
Formal dress code. You can see everything. It's like these are tigers from Gucci. This is Mickey Mouse, Gucci, everything. Like Gucci. If you get into my closet, Gucci, I just like it.
Saka, you know what? I think the opponents are confident because when I think that's the context, yes, I'm going to tell you because
anonzwa makuwa but and follow pa Instagram pango. Skani ndakaposta chinhu pa Prophet Passion account anditika. Pachinozotorwa neumwe munhu manje. Anononyora kwake kuti kuchechi kwa Prophet Passion kwanzi gorere gonzo. But pangu pane paka explain wachashasha. Umwe atore anobva achi Prophet Passion vakutengesa makonzo. Saka panozosvika kune munhu echitenika dzinenge dzasiyana and stuff like that.
I'm reminded I know the influence does not come from the east or from the west. The influence comes from the Lord, isn't it? So, and I think maybe with influence comes a level of responsibility in a sense, isn't it? Because as the Lord elevates you, and gives you a voice. I mean, someone once spoke to me and said the biggest thing or the biggest ministry or the biggest gift that you can ever be given as a human being is a voice, isn't it? And John the Baptist was a voice that was crying out into the wilderness. So the biggest gift that you can ever have in life is that gift, is that ability to be able to speak over many, isn't it? The ability to be able to speak over souls. But when you do speak, when your voice goes out, what is the message in the voice? And maybe that's where some of these guys were like, because
when we talk about message in the voice, what people have to understand is the meaning of the voice.
Okay.
Hey. So when they got whoa. Muno unazanga kumkumana kupengero. That's with another Zimbabwe. But vanhu vanenge vakamira paparedi masoja unotoona munhu akutoti hwi gwa anzwisa zvataurwa nakomanda wake pakanzi kuti ho unomona akusumudza futi mudenga iye ari kunzwisisa zvekutaurwa. Saka meaning of the voice is what we call words. Imbwa yakatoti hu pane anotonzwisa kuti ane nzare. Mwana mucheche azvarwa ane 2 months akati unonzwa mai vakuti muchinje madiapers. Vakarara kuroom kwavo vanoti chinjai mwana madiapers. Vanonzwisisa zvakutotaura because word is only meaning of the voice.
And the meaning of your voice, what is the meaning of your voice?
My meaning of the voice kuti amana imbondinzwaiwo mana ndiri kunoku imbondinzwai handiko kuzimbabwe imbondinzwai imbondiziyai imbonditaurai but tapedza zvisozoziva kuti Jesu ari kudzoka. Ini ndonzi Prophet Passion. Ngatizive kuti Mwari variko. That's all I do. Saka chese chandinge nangoita inini changu kungodongo ndingotaura ndochokwadi. Ukatongonzwa jama asati buha Passion Java ndo ndatongofare papo. Because I'm not coming to Zimbabwe for some years. Then I'll come back and do minister later on. Saka ndiri kuti stereo rife. So my main goal is ngoti vanhu vakangoti Passion Java vato right. Umwe akabuda achiti Passion Java handitiri ari kutogona basa munhu. I will not mention one of the names, but one man akatondobuda taura Passion chakache and atomusendera 500 akati thank you. Atovhunduka kuti mananje kurwisa ikamukuru kana kuti keep on doing what you're doing. Abarwa ne confusion, but inini ndaitonzwisisa kuti atogona basa pa because the viewership yake tenge yakawanda. So my main point in there kuti how are you going to know about my God if you don't know me? People have to like you in order to like your message. Saka kana vanhu vasingakuzivi kuna vanhu vanoparidza Zimbabwe kudarika mapasi atinoziva, kuna vanhu vanoprofita kudarika mapasi atoziva, kuna vanhu vanoporesa kudarika mapasi atoziva, but vanhu vakukwanisa kuporesa vanhu vakawanda because hakuna anovaziva. Nobody knows them.
So are you doing this in your own strength or is it something that has been directed by the Holy Ghost?
Nah, first time when I was introduced munyaya idzodzidzi ndakabva kare tichirekoda masongs kubva kare chamhembe chiri kona na Take 5 mudiwa na stana chita mabhifa ndakavaisa pa one song ndikavaita kuti vawirirane saka chakati vachiimba Passion Java tichingofamba na Soldier Lava na Secolors na Sniper tichingofamba chingoenda taingobva kare. But inini andakuzikanwa mainly nenyaya dzemasongs. I think if you were in Zimbabwe 2010, that's when I first made my first headline newspaper. 2011, I was all over my headlines, I have my paper. 2011, 2012. Then 2014, that's when I went quiet. I deleted my Facebook, all my social pages. I left Zimbabwe because I was going through the divorce process. I didn't want to affect people. So I disappeared from platforms and from people. I left my pastors preaching in the church. I didn't preach for like 3 years. And then 2017, I restarted everything. I was just doing my ministry, passionate divorce, passionate daiso, passionate ngimba wakati. Then ndakatoenda ku Bahamas. I'm just celebrating with my wife. Titori mboti totuma video twedu when that is on Instagram. After 6 months, yakazungarikana yangu unzi strange video is everywhere. Deep video. After 6 months ndatukangana nezvayo. Ngobva yatongopinda muvanhu yatongoita noise munhu wese atongoziva kuti passion. After ipapa ndobva ndatoita imwe video yaisava nobuda ya mukoma wangu wa Zimbabwe ndobva yapinda muvanhu ndobva yafamba kufamba tabva ipapa pandazete video nandiri mubathroom rangu zvakudza sona steamer nichiti twabam stone twabam chakati then baya munhu esangora ngoti twabam. So the main attraction then is ndizive kuti muzivo zvandoparidza ndizive kuti muzivo zvandodeliver mazvinhu makatasa right now munhu wese achangoti twaba akutitsotsonya munhu wese akutaura nematongues munhu wese akuona mavideo ekuchechi tichiparidza tiri papulpit, which is very good. We need everyone to hear about Jesus, whether you receive him or you don't receive him. That's even my main goal, Kuzimdanso. I preach to those young guys, whether they receive Jesus or they don't, it's their duty. You can't force someone or threaten someone, you are going to hell if you don't receive Jesus. You're going to hell. You just preach Jesus and the person decides to take him or not.
And they decide whatever they want. A person decides whatever they want. I'm actually reminded over the last couple of days we had a story that was trending also. Olinda na title. And Olinda said she's still waiting for a prophecy. So yeah, she's still waiting.
Problem pamberi pamwara ndonyebere. Olinda obviously I know ndakamona ma picture and the starakendorisi andinasoziva zvine zvichitika maze. For example Rocky I lost touch long time ago. Andomboziva zvichitika kuna Rocky zvese. But mukandibvunza nyaya dzanangopatana nejamasa ndokuudza zvitori paground right now. Wewe ndokuudza kuti enzi ari pakati fantani izvi ari kuita zvakati those stories I will know. Saka makandi update I can help on that one. Makandi naso ndi update kuti taitana arovana nemukadzi kana kuti taitona akatiza mukadzi kana kuti taitana uchandomuziva nokuudza kuti anoimba ndakatomuziva ndatonzwa kunzi atorera anzi someone mukadzi wake or something like that. Ndopa ndakatomuziva papa. Saka kuti ndizive no ndakamona song yake na Amara Brown kudhara. But I'm not really sure. If I'm really updated, Bible notora kuna 1 Corinthians chapter number 13 verse 9 that we know in part and we prophesy in part. So if I know something, it's easy for me to say something.
So maybe just going back to the serious things, to be honest, you were talking earlier when we started the conversation, you were just kind of saying, you are one person, but you present in different ways to different audiences. And the main reason that you do that is so that people might get to know you. Whether it's controversial or not is not really your problem, to be honest. That's what you're saying. But and I don't believe I'm not Jesus, and the aim is for you. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And so it's more for Jesus to be glorified or more for you to be glorified?
I don't believe. Don't say Munisana is Jesus. But no part of the Jesus to change Jazzikan. Kanosanga zikana of Wakaparid. Mind for example. I went to Jamaica. I did a crusade. It was a fully filled stadium, pegged. I got interviews for my TV, my videos are for YouTube, Twabam Prophet Passion. My interviews, copy, my paper, everywhere. I made noise. Then I left. My bishop, these are my prophets from Ghana. They thought the prophet could reach out one way. Paranya, this stadium, Merambozar. Chakaza the stadium akuskunzi uyano prophet on the prophet is it a passion. That's why I'm not Pastor Chigungungu vakanza ino paridza kublawayo avatomboza the classroom, but when vakanzwa zita rekuti prophet makandiwo vari kuuya kunozara chiri kuzadza akuskunzi prophet izita rekuti makandiwo zita rako rikangokura even crowd rako rinokura. Vanhu akawanda unonzwika ukafonera kana kupresidential office foni yako iri weti kudairwa pose panonzi ndiningi hapanzi pane muprofita panonzi ndiningi. Saka ini nangu ndinosvifarira mwandonyebera izvi zvinotondifadza kono zita rangu rakanyorwa pamabillboard, rakanyorwa pamanewspaper, rakanyorwa pamafacebook apa. Zvinotongondifadzwa handi kunyebera ipapa handotofara. I think munhu wese andozvinzwisa ndaura, especially anoimba vandoziya ukanzonzi ngai vake munhu wese achinyora zvinongofadza somwedzi chakati ndozvifarira. But my main goal charo munhu wese anoswera neni anozviziva izvozvo. My main goal is that people may know Christ, people may know Jesus, people must come to God at the end of the day. Ndoona kuti hangu kaupfana, ndoona kuti hangu zvekuseka, ndoona kufara hangu chitidyai mavheji chichi, but above everything ndakana pachicho pangu they know Prophet Passion is about preaching Jesus Christ to people.
Prophet Passion, what do you do for business? What do you do for business? Yeah? Good to see. Kusegesa vanhu. Professor vanhu.
Kupusa ka. Mupenyu unofana kupusa, kupusisa kana kupusiswa. Ukapusiswa nemunhu ane mari watona. Ukapusisa vanhu vanokuitisa mari. Ukapusa unodiwa nevanhu.
Aha. Saka renyu nderekupusisa nditi.
That's my business. I will not lie. No pusisa. Ipapa zvandatotaura kana topusisa vakawanda. Ipapa pana atopusa ipapa.
Yeah.
Because example ka mukangoti Uncle Ro, he was with Boss Lashan. Is a very good guy. I didn't know he's a very good, sweet guy. That's what Boss Lashan said. He said I met him. He's a very good guy. Tinema projects my manager, he was thinking we should also include him and add him in what we are doing in businesses and stuff like that to help people in Zimbabwe. Vanhu vakangozati Uncle Ro vanoita nezvakati vale yacho inobva yadonha. Vanhu vakasakunzwisisa nokufollowa, vanhu vakasazwisisa kuti unomeka mari yako sei. What all right? Saka ini business rangu pusisa vanhu. Ndo business rangu terecha.
The mystery yakangonaka bro. Ndochokwadi mystery yakangonaka. Kunyaya Enzo yakamira sei?
Which one?
Yeah, and this is last time that we talked, Enzo was still working with you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when the highest score was coming out, you remember?
Yes, yakatiparira.
Highest score
was written by Enzo Aisha. Any now I can compose songs, yes, but Angwa is akawanda ndo aya pa website pangu. The English ones. The only shona we have is Makanaka Jesu, but it's more of English. Only Makanaka part is shona. Those ones I can come out with an idea, not like to write. Right?
Yeah.
So he wrote the song. I like the song. I also listened to the song up to now. And it's the only song my wife listened to for my songs in Zimbabwe was it in a touch so in a that so you know the guy is talented and Toki Vibes the Panagamutsisa is a Buddha akaneta mkuru izvazvibude zvimukuru mukuru neti magete anofungidzwa kuti akuvhairirwa akuvhairirwa zvibude kina chinoti dadiwe chichimbo handitsanangura bandatrai kuadvaisa mukuru nati inzwa enzoka zvekunzi akati no hai tichikuputika because isusu takuda kudhila chine international feel chichichi bo inini basa rangu ifinance I help those guys a lot like I really help them. Even Enzo would tell you, I moved him from the house where he was staying to a full house in Sunningdale. I helped him to pay his cars, the first one and the second one. I did a lot. I can't mention everything. That's my duty to those guys. No, I paid thousands of dollars. Like a real thousands of dollars to Chisport to take him. Not kuti ndaitoda daro. Papa itiko small issues wo dzake wo dzanzika kwasotauro nevamwe vanhu kwete neChisport nevamwe vanhu. And he said papa kutoda kuti ndikatengwa because vanhu pa Facebook vari kunonyora kuti ndiri kupushwa neChisport ndida mantenga chichichi. No problem. Then I called the guys, then I paid for him. So we started working together and stuff. There's no way I can sign a contract with anyone. I work with Uncle Patan, I work with Jama, Standunge, Youth, a lot of those guys. There's no way ndichamusungira munyorera kuti iwe ukanditiza kandi ukasazoda zvandiri kuita inini ndichakusungisa. Akaramba ndomusungisa ndakamira papo. It all makes sense. So I will never sign.
You said what the guy or Malaysia, whatever.
Amana utsinya mana kusungisa amana. Wala ndakasungisa Enzo nachanzwana. As make sense.
As make sense.
As make sense. Ini ndorara upese. Inini kwandirika. Nditomuona nechitomuta muzukuru wangu chai. Ndinochitomufarira. Ndinongomfarira in natural ndinomufarira. And if I get a problem now, and it's a problem na anyone. As you told me, it's impossible. So Mdiwa is a brother one did kakura taste, I got a taste stungies that got 5th year avenue, go my flat from my window, to come back papa, to beat, I send to South Africa 2009 and stuff like that. Now I'm waiting a video and I got a couple and nothing goes. But I got to go to my manga and a viring gong with chichi and a nyara phone and stuff. But isn't one woman. But couldn't know understand how to check it out. In any money means access. I have access money in symbols like I want. I can try to do something, but for what reason? As to make a sense. So then he introduced me to a guy called Buffalo Soldier. We had very good books right now. Buffalo Soldier is making his own. And I talked with him last time I was with him in South Africa and stuff like that. So he introduced me to Buff and they came out with the concept of the video, blah, 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 blah. Then, I'm there to help the guys. So I financed the whole project. I flew people from Cape Town, from Zimbabwe, hotels for everyone. Food for all those days. I bought clothes for everyone was in there, makeup for everyone. We had models, everything's available. But last time I'm going to update and what it's okay. So video back up with that response wasn't good. I know that this was that the response was bad, like really bad, and he was affected by it. So from that time, we never had communication. Hello? From that time, we didn't have communication till now. From that time, he just felt otherwise, and I felt like if I call him, he's going to, and the chapters and I push him on something. He just wanted to not connect because many people got the Mustadanist Illuminati. He already knows the way they did their video was more controversial to get people's attention. But because I'm part of the video, manja and about we have to sacrifice go. Saka was kuti iya got what other sacrifice, but he felt kuti associating himself with the prophet. You know when I'm kanganisira my followers and stuff, which is a good idea as well. And then the Gatosons go on sign kwake and bandatota remember kapasha don't go to Ronozika and I got the chiskiti chinotobuda, let's just skit. We're driving the guy to and then the video went out what we wanted, viewership, and we got people watching, people talking about it, and then things just flew like that. But he's doing well and God will keep blessing him. He's very talented.
I bet you miss the friendship though, But sometimes, since not on the public domain can have impact in people's personal lives, isn't it? Especially like if you're
people don't know for example, there's a one guy who ended to counselor, he was affected. Why? Because my families and they eat from what they do.
Yeah.
Akanganisa career munhu angachitomeka mari through that, munhu angachitomeka mashows through that, and it's not a good thing. So when people post kuna ndakada seso kuti tine chitoseka sotombona pamwe patowanzirwa tichitoseka totopostera namumagroup medu nabhosi vashana tichitoseka nana Prophet Israel wanzi aira varise zvanzi Twabam chakachakati tichitoseka. I don't mind those things and stuff like that. It's part of making noise. Some people talk bad. But panana ndobatikana story shoshuo tota and stuff like that.
I think maybe it also like takes, like depth of character, you understand, with him. you cannot even, I always say this, but you cannot even so it takes a level of boldness for you and, a thick skin to an extent, this could affect because people are very, people, they're free with words, isn't
it? But in life now, what I learned, 2010, I was driving out of Broadbrook. But on a headline, the only prophet who can prophesy your ID number, ndakavhunduka. Ndakasvika padzimafoni vanesangu ndibvunza nezvearticle yakakomentwa nana Maitsamba, nana Pastor Ningi, nanani vanhu vachiti mupana uyu ane pride, mupana uyu auda kuti asana Elijah anosviti ndiwo vega kuna mamwe maprophets chichi. Hayi kandafekta iyu. And I went to church that week.
Oh.
I was affected. But church edu doubled. Takashamsika kuti my numbers are double. Takazadza akwetike in 1 month. Akweti complex in 1 month we filled it. Nenye yangu rwiswa mapepa iyoyi chingonyorwa pamwe pacho ndakambonzi ndatamire kuabortion. Chicho ndikubuda pagedzo mira kuabortion. Ndakarwa UTN ndakashautia mana amai vangu vanofondera nchivaza kuti chipa kadai. Ndakatsvaga mukomana wacho so anonzi Adoration Bizura. Ndakatsvaga mukomana wacho ndakatomboda kutsvaga makomana anonomubata. Takada kutsvaga mukomana anombata. So nana Prophet Israel chimuti haiwa mupana tichipsaiza. But azongoona kuti chechi kutokura nezvakuitwa nemukomana. Tazopedzera takutowirirana manje naAdoration Bizura. Tato my best friend nefamily yake yese tatowirirana, tato close and life yakutongofamba and stuff like that. So unobva kuri unombotanga uchiteta uchibuilda kusvika unongozongosvika level ratazongosvika ngoti it's okay. Munhu ananyangotaurawo ndizvozvo kusvika as long munhu asina kurwa mbama chete.
You've been there as long as
I want to arwa mbama tine food. I put his good the first time. Come on, Famba Jackson, and Famba put his licensed. My bodyguard is licensed. I was the first time. I'm just joking. I'm going to cheat and put and stuff like that. Artist fan on it and noise never. So I think my issues.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. So you're bringing Pastor Benny in this year, and did it? Well,
it was more of my pastors. I've been with Pastor Ben since 2014. It's more of my pastors. Chimwe chikuja I think ndatenga Lamborghini mapasta abuda achiti hey arikuita zvemudanzo ndabatsira machurch and stuff. Then auvya nemachurch wobando sponsor ngondotengera ma-instruments avangotaure chete machurch and I don't know why. Then andangofunga but why can't I just be a blessing kune vese muZimbabwe? Then I thought, what can I do? The first thought that came is takaenda na Renard Bongi to Zimbabwe. He's a big evangelist. Onoita macrusades to win souls and stuff. But officer ways are accessing as very easy. My office was struggling. So I called Pastor Benny. Ndida kuti wakumbira kuti ivo vandilinke na evangelist Renard Bongi. Vandanyara kuti vachati kuwenini wandijambiri wandishore. Then instead of kumbira ukunda nangu kumbira one, I was thinking to Zimbabwe and stuff like that. Then he said, it's fine. Let's do it. I remembered I've been in his place. He's been a blessing to me for years and stuff like that. When I was buying my church building here in America, he also helped me, prayed for me and stuff like that. So, let's do it. Then, boom, things started flowing and our date was 8 May. Then because of his busy schedule, he called me. I went back to California. And we sat and we said, let's do it 24 July, 25 and 26 I'll fly out. And I said, we could. So we did a video, let's do it in July. Pastor Benny, even my healing and my miracles and kisa. So I believe in Zimbabwe Charupa. In those I can't please everyone, but to bring a man of God like that to be a blessing, it's a very big thing. Aona kasantendo papo nchansi yangu nakaenda Mbari ndakaenda kutwaba mnyama ndikapa nyama mahara kukasara imwe tikatema nemakeke tikabva ndikaenda kumaschools ndikanodonata I don't know how many books cartons takapa mabook pen everything my students ese primary ese secondary ese and stuff like that. we are now Pastor Benny in Zimbabwe. So this is a great man of God. We are bringing Nomara Nopore Savan. He's one of the godfathers of Christianity, one of the generals at Chirimpenyo right now. Let's go back and bring the man of God for Zimbabwe, Panaropa Fat and stuff like that. We have a lot of people that are excited about it, are hype about it and stuff like that. So I can't please everyone, but I believe that's more than a blessing.
You can only do your best, and you can only do you, to be honest, and just be faithful to yourself, really, beyond everything else. Because I mean, it is a bit when we're on a journey, I feel like you're saying, everybody's got their own journey, and how someone chooses to understand you or not understand you is their own choice. That's their choice, isn't it?
First posted, we are going to work day and night to make sure but I'm foreign that conference, and we'll make sure we we are used of it. Every country that know pastors, they are fought before we go there. I want to borrow my posters, I want to risk my radio station. But as long as we can get in the land and preach Jesus Christ, that's always important. So don't worry. But don't worry, and sometimes don't read those things. Just keep praying and focus on God. Don't read those comments. Don't worry about that. It will be a blessing to Zimbabwe. It's 100% confirmed. Pastor Ben is then 25-30% at my pastor's chat. I'm starting from the Mahara. We are trying to organize dinner Thursday night, which is 23rd, or Saturday night, which is the 25th, but from 9 to 1, or during the day, we are going to gather all pastors for 7 hours. For Pastor Ben wants to impart. Remember, he's one of the generals of Sarah, so he wants to release knowledge and pray and anoint and impart my pastors, my 7 hours. But my pastors, I think there's going to be a fee. The team in Zimbabwe is working on it. It should be $50, it should be $150. I don't know how much is it for pastors program. But it's free. HSCC, everything free. Very, very 100% free. We provided, I think, only 100 rooms hotel for some of our church members that are coming from outside of Harare and stuff like that. So it's going to be very good and a blessing to many people.
It's going to be exciting. I know that's all right. Saka, you know what? I think let's call it a night because, I know I kept you waiting before and it's not take no issues, sitting and everything. And as all
anything for you, you know that.
I think this is one thing that people don't know about you, when they see all that post and all that that goes out in social media, they don't know.
Achitsotsonya.
They don't know what. But you're actually a very, very sincere, very genuine sort of person, and I wish more people had more opportunity to know you as a person, and get
my WhatsApp group. My WhatsApp group. Say, I don't know, and just I will keep on doing that. Last group ran up in an appearance that Maukan was Nyazi, Maukan was my picture, and not fake.